I hear things, and apparently what's going on with John Jones, because we all hear that Dana recently said on the Jim Rome show, I believe, that it turns out John Jones didn't take the estrogen blockers or whatever it was, and therefore he may be coming back sooner rather than later. I hear today that what the supplement in question, it's not even a supplement, but the thing that he took was a sex aid, Cialis. Is that how you say it? Cialis?
Yeah, Cialis.
He took a Cialis, but it was a generic version. It wasn't the brand name of Cialis, but it was a generic version of Cialis, which apparently has estrogen blockers in it. Therefore, that's what he took, and he's looking at maybe just a little slap on the wrist.
Is that on the
Lewis?
Is on the banned list though? Are you allowed to take something like that?
I mean, here's the thing. I mean, you're responsible for what you put in your body, but I don't know. I don't think that's on the banned list. I mean, I don't know. I doubt it.
Yeah.
I can't see why. I mean, if I go to that, there is a table of contents, banned in competition, banned out of competition. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that on there. And if that is the case, if they can prove that, now of course, devil's advocate, you could just say that he's gone out there and Googled some kind of product that will show estrogen blockers in your system. Oh, look at that, a generic Cialis, that'll do it. Say I was taking that. But if it isn't banned and it hasn't been highlighted, you kind of feel for John Jones a little bit if that is the case.
Well, isn't that what happened with what's his name recently?
Machida?
No. It wasn't Cialis or Dick pills, but it was
Anderson Silva.
No, whoever it was. I know that Anderson Silva did get he did get caught with Dick pills, but no.
But the thing is, this Machida did do something like that, because Machida, they tested him randomly and they found some product inside him, some steroid inside him, and what he did later on, he went back and said, I was taking this supplement here which has that. My point is that Machida just could, or his manager could have gone on the internet, Googled, found a supplement that has that, that steroid inside it naturally, and say I was just taking that. And John Jones could have done the same thing. I'm not saying he did. This could all be a very, very innocent mistake that would explain why he was so shocked and upset and why he was crying at the press conference. Interesting times. I don't know. What do you make of this, Lewis?
I mean, look, I don't know. It seems like the USADA and the commissions would create more of a difficult process than simply Googling other things that would match up. I feel like that they should already kind of that should be kind of taken care of preemptively. So
yeah. I mean, I'm speculating. I mean, I don't know, but I'm assuming. I mean, I've no experience in getting caught taking anything. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'm wrong about the entire process. Maybe they turn up at your house and they say, right, you were found with this. We want to know right now, what were you taking? And maybe you wouldn't have time. But if your manager finds out, or they send you a thing, you get an email saying you failed the drug test, and then you have time to do a bit of homework. I don't know what the procedure is there. You know what I'm saying?
I do not think it's on the banned list. Josh looked and he didn't find anything, so.
Yeah. So if that is the case, and a generic Cialis would cause you to have estrogen blockers in your system, you got to feel for the guy, I guess.
Why is he taking Cialis though? Why is he having dick problems at 30? Hell, he's not even. How old is he?
Yeah, who knows?
Is he even 30? He's not even 30.
He likes to party. We know this.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Look, I guess it's
he's like 28 years old.
Yeah, it's possible, but
I doubt it though.
Can I tell you, when I went to Albuquerque for a wedding, like what he does down there is kind of notorious. Yeah, that his shenanigans.
He's like a party animal.
I met one woman in particular who regularly.
You met some of his former victims?
Well, I wouldn't say victims because that gets dangerous. That's a dangerous word to use. I think she was totally
Erase that from your memory, everybody.
She was willing. And she was a mess.
Yeah. No, that's what I meant. One of his conquests.
Conquests, yeah.
I mean, look, I kind of hope.
I didn't mean a rape victim. Jesus Christ.
Then he has to save the R word. Bisping. I love you, Bisping.
Yeah, I know.
I kind of hope.
One of a kind.
I kind of hope that
How can
it's
you
true.
not love the guy that talks about rape?
I kind of hope that it's true. Because I think that John Jones, I don't want to see him preemptively have to, leave the UFC, be out for possibly a few years, and to have that question of what if,
Honestly, I was so shocked. I honestly believe him. I don't see John Jones, after all the trouble that he's been through, all those stuff, then to go out when he finally makes it back to be taking something. I just don't see it. You would have to be so incredibly stupid, and I'm sure we're boring not boring, but kind of frustrating our listeners because they want to hear about the Diaz-McGregor stuff, which is going off this weekend, and it's going to be insane. But I just don't see him being that stupid.